Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to this Sunday motivational video. Today we'll be breaking down several painful truths you will inevitably have to overcome at some point in your life. So why not take some time today to prepare? You're not gonna like many of the things you'll hear today, but by the end of the video, you'll be grateful you did. Hopefully you'll find this valuable. Here are 15 painful truths you will need to deal with. Number 1. Everyone you know will eventually die, including you. Too many people are scared of death, so much so they spend their lives trying to avoid it to the point where they're no longer living, they're just alive. This is a valuable reminder that your parents are here for a limited amount of time. The friends that you have will inevitably fade out one after the other unless you're the first one to go. Our mind does this weird trick on us where no matter how much you tell it that one day it'll no longer exist, the little voice inside your head refuses to accept it. It intellectualizes it, but deep down the voice cannot comprehend itself not existing. Try it now and see what happens. This point is not meant to scare you, but wake you up to realize that as cheesy as it sounds, today is actually a gift, which is why they call it the present. Number 2. We are what we settle for. In life, you will go as far as you're willing to keep going. As long as you live, you will never hear truer words. People settle low all the time. They settle for jobs that make them miserable. They settle for relationships that are just okay. They settle for cities where nothing ever happens. They settle for less than they wish they got. Run the experiment long enough and you end up filled with regret. You don't do your job well and your partner isn't happy because you're not happy. Just take a moment to think about it. Instead of living with no regrets, you regret where you're living. All of this is under your control, unless you settle. Number 3. Life is a game of overcoming failures and struggles. Life is constantly throwing obstacles your way just to see what happens. It's the universe's way of figuring out who you're actually meant to be in this puzzle it's building. The simplest rule of all is never stop, never give up. As long as there's breath inside of your lungs, give it another go. Mountains seem uncrossable until you get to the peak, and the only way to get there is to keep putting one foot in front of the other. For every difficult problem you solve, the universe will reward you with something amazing. Think back on your life and the moments you thought there was no way you would overcome a difficulty. What happened next? How did it feel to know you've conquered your fears and managed to solve it in time? What was the aftermath of those choices? People don't reflect back on their lives enough, for if they did, they would see that for every problem they face in their life right now, there's already a solution or a combination of solutions that they've used in the past. Number 4. Easy choices, hard life. Hard choices, easy life. Fundamentally, this is what makes the difference. This is why you see some individuals thriving and others struggling. The rule applies to everyone, no matter where you were born, your financial status, no matter your gender or sexual preference. It applies to everyone equally, and as long as you'll make the hard choices in life, you will win, given enough time for those decisions to generate outcomes. Number 5. Everyone thinks they can, but very few actually do. We all think we have potential because we do. When we were children, that's all we are, potential. This little creature could become something great. Statistically speaking, it'll probably end up like everyone else, but because you're in the body you're in right now, you've experienced your entire life from a first-person perspective. In your story, you are the star because everything is in relation to how you perceive it. But at one point in your journey, something clicks. It's the moment you realize this money isn't about you, that other people are the main characters in the story they're living, and you're just there as an extra. We believe we are destined for greatness, but destiny doesn't work unless you do. Some people make it their mission to push the limits of what their destiny allows them to do. They rewrite it because they don't like the terms they got at the beginning. Those are the people who make it, the people who use everything in their power to alter reality based on their wishes. They plan, they sacrifice, they set goals in such a way that they eventually achieve them, and once you see it working, you become addicted. If this worked once, what can I do next? These people use specific tools and methods that help them keep improving their odds of success. Tools and methods we've personally used to get ourselves in the fortunate position we find ourselves in. We took out all of the bullshit and kept only the most valuable and effective insights in, and put it all into a course called Goal Mastery that we're launching next Sunday. Yes, A-Luxers, Goal Mastery is finally ready. We've been working on it for a year and a half to make sure it's the best possible experience for you guys. Go to alux.com/goals right now and make sure you're on the waiting list if you don't want to miss the launch, as we'll open our doors for only 1 week. The people on the waiting list will also receive a special discount code. On Wednesday, we'll also begin issuing a daily challenge for everyone who's in the A-Luxers Facebook group. We created this group for people like you to hang out in, and sometimes we do these fun challenges with the community. Number 6. Being busy doesn't mean you're productive. Sometimes you keep running at full speed and it still doesn't seem like much is getting done. Your life is still a mess. For some reason, people seem to think that the busier you are, the more successful you seem to others, which is quite the opposite. Many think this happens because they don't have enough time, when in reality, it's a priority system that they're missing. You're too busy pursuing urgent things and disregarding the important ones, and we both know the important ones push your life forward. Number 7. What you own is not who you are. It takes being able to afford almost anything to realize that you don't really want or need it. We know it sounds like rich people talk, but know that it is the truth. The moment you're able to afford something, it loses its appeal. We love luxury and beautiful products, but once they're out of the store and in your house, their magic fades away and revert to their utility status. Gucci shoes become, well, just shoes. But when you're young and naive, you tie your identity to material things because these are what hold you to a higher status. I want you to pay very close attention to what we're about to say next. To love is very different than to own. Let that sink in. Love pays out dividends regularly, while the things you own require you to pay rent regularly. It's just that the rent is paid with time, so most people don't even notice it. Number 8. You're just not the right fit for certain people. Not everybody you'll meet will fit into your life puzzle, and you won't fit into someone else's. When this happens, it's just best to move on. Sometimes we'll get a bit carried away, we make big plans thinking about the bigger picture, only to realize the pieces don't actually fit. The sooner you figure that out, the sooner you can go looking for that right piece. Number 9. It's not other people's job for you to be happy, healthy, or to love you. Do it yourself. People expect others to come into their life and change everything. You hope that one day you'll find that really fit person who for some reason will make it their life's mission to get you into shape. You think that somehow the love of your life will end up on your doorstep and teach you how to love. Above everything, you expect other people to actively contribute to your happiness, all because of the bias you have toward yourself, as we mentioned at number 5. Happiness is a choice. Health is a choice. Love might require other people, but self-love is a choice. What you need is to start making better choices. Number 10. Your mind is a scary place unless you tame it. Most people let their minds run on autopilot, the same way you don't notice your breathing until you make it a subject of your focus. Sorry for switching your breathing to manual mode, by the way. The truth is, we are all dealing with demons others know nothing about. It's not just you. Some days we manage to put these demons in cages, and other times we even force them to work in our favor, but these are demons nonetheless. The moment we forget to keep them in check, they start screwing with everything we care for as revenge. It gets to a point where sadly people decide to end their lives in the hopes that these voices will stop. Be there for your friends, that's all you can do. If you're feeling like this, it can become dangerous to your well-being, so why not see a professional? Nobody needs to know. Self-help is a form of self-love, and as we just found out, it is your job to love yourself. As for just keeping these demons in check, we found meditation works best. We traveled halfway around the world when we built our meditation course, Mind Mastery, to make sure you're getting the results you're after. It's available for purchase right now at alux.com/meditation. It's a 12-day challenge where at the end you install this valuable skill into your system. As with all of our products, if you buy it and for any reason you believe you didn't get your money's worth, we will provide you with a full refund. Number 11. You don't have to wait for an apology. We know people who've been carrying around some sort of anger for years because they just don't want to seem like they lost an argument. Looking back on your life on your deathbed, can you believe how pitiful that is? Friendships end, family relationships are broken, and work partners fail because of ego. Your ego is blocking your way to a better life. Number 12. You can't save everyone. No matter how hard you try, there will always be someone out there that you can't save. Actually, there's gonna be a bunch of them. You're not here to save everyone, you're here to save yourself and the people who want to be saved. Be like Jesus. The painful truth here is that many try to save others, although they can't even save themselves. Please remember this. A sinking ship cannot save anyone. Fix your ship, then see who you're willing to take on board. Number 13. Everything is in constant change, every second. If the past few years have taught us anything, it's just how quickly everything changes. The future the Jetsons predicted is now. We are the Jetsons. Nothing done today will be done the same way 20 years from now. The world we're living in is changing so quickly you're missing it. You are getting older, your priorities shift, your perceptions change. You learn what the world is like, but before you're able to process it, the world has already changed again. That's why you see so many angry old people. The world changed slower back in their day, and now they're unsure what the hell is happening. The best you can do is to hold on and get ready, because this is gonna be a bumpy ride. Number 14. Better late than never, but too late is pointless. Don't wait. Time doesn't care about you. It's too busy doing its own thing and pushing everyone else into the future. Sometimes if you wait too long, the opportunity has passed. So be ready. Be ready with everything you've got, for when that opportunity door opens, sprint right through it and don't stop. Timing is probably the most valuable thing one should master, for if the timing is right, everything is substantially easier. It's easier to sail with the wind with you than against you. And the best thing about timing is, you only need to time it right once and your life changes because of it. Number 15. You create most of the problems in your life. Yep, we decided to end on this because why not piss off everyone who's struggling right now, especially with the COVID situation still looming on us. Our safe way out is the word most. There are, of course, some problems that are completely out of your control. You can't control the weather, but if you didn't bring an umbrella, that's on you. Think about almost every problem in your life right now and what you could have done to prevent it. People love to play victim. It's a lot easier to do so, to justify your reality sucking because some external force outside of your control has decided to screw with you particularly. The hard pill to swallow here is, that ain't the truth. We like to think that everything good in our life is because of our effort and everything bad is because of someone else. What if you were to flip that around? Everything good in your life is the result of other people helping you to get there, while everything that sucks is the result of you not being prepared enough for what was about to happen. This change in perception yields far better results for everyone in the long term, so be grateful for the fortunate position you find yourself in and make it your mission to give back. There's tremendous value in every single one of these, but we're curious to know, which of these painful truths did you relate to the most? Let us know where you stand in the comments. And for those of you still watching until the very end, here's your bonus. You've earned it. Just because you spent a lot of time making mistakes doesn't mean you should keep on doing it. Some people are overinvested in bad ideas. Just because you've put half your chips on the table on what was initially a bluff doesn't mean you should go all in. If you do, you're gonna lose. The problem with going all in consistently, despite the evidence, is that you're not playing a game where you need to be right every single time for you to win, and we both know it's just a matter of time until you don't. In life, you want to play long-term games, where you've got many rounds in the chamber with the hopes that you'll get one right and it's enough. Get many of them right and you'll live exceptionally, but even one could make a difference. The problem begins when you're risking it all over and over again. Stop being over-leveraged. Stop gambling away your future. Hopefully this golden nugget will be the answer some of you were looking for. As for the rest, there's always next Sunday. If you've made it to this point, please write "deal with it" in the comments as a way to show you're dealing with whatever difficulty you're overcoming right now and as a tribute to the meme. Thanks for joining us today, A-Luxers. We always value your support. Please show us your appreciation with a thumbs up, and of course, don't forget to subscribe.